Right now, visitors planning their Hawaii trip are searching for exactly what you offer, and they're booking with your competitor. Not because your experience isn't better, because your competitor showed up first, online, before those visitors ever stepped off the plane. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how one local Hawaii business fixed that problem and grew their revenue by 44% in just 3 months. We're going to break down the 3 things they did, what the real numbers looked like, and what it means for your business. If you run a tourism company, a restaurant, or any visitor-facing business here in Hawaii, stay with me. Because by the end of this, you're going to see exactly what a coordinated digital strategy looks like when it actually works. Hey there, I'm Nick Ponte's AI avatar. The real Nick is busy running Myna Marketing, Hawaii's fastest growing marketing agency, so I'm here to make sure you get what you need to grow your business on the islands. Nick reads every comment on these videos, so drop your questions below. Now let's get into it. Here's something most Hawaii tourism business owners don't fully realize. Your customer makes their booking decision before they ever land at the airport. They're sitting at home in California or Japan or Texas, planning their trip weeks or even months out. They open Google and search best luau on Kauai or things to do in Maui. They scroll through the results, read a few reviews, maybe ask ChatGPT for a recommendation, and they book right there from their couch. If your business isn't showing up in those moments, the booking goes somewhere else. It doesn't matter how good your experience is. It doesn't matter how authentic your culture is or how beautiful your venue is. If you're not visible at the moment of decision, you don't exist. And the problem is that most Hawaii businesses are only visible in 1 or 2 of those moments. Maybe you show up on Google, but what about paid search, where visitors with their credit card out are actively ready to buy? What about AI platforms like ChatGPT and Gemini, which are now directly recommending local businesses to travelers planning their trips? Every gap in your visibility is a booking that goes to someone else. Let me show you exactly what happens when you close those gaps. We work with a luau company based on Kauai. They had a genuinely excellent product, cultural authenticity, an oceanfront setting, a partnership with a major resort. Their offer wasn't the problem. The problem was visibility. Competitors were outranking them for the search terms that drive bookings. Their Google business profile wasn't working hard enough. And when a traveler asked an AI platform for luau recommendations on Kauai, our client wasn't in the answer. Myna Marketing built a coordinated strategy across 3 channels: local SEO, paid search advertising, and AI search visibility, all 3 working together at the same time. Here's what happened over the next 3 months. Total revenue reached $1,127,000, up 44%. Google organic revenue was up 34%. AI-driven revenue was up 57%. Their Google business profile went from 800 monthly interactions to over 1,500. And when a visitor now searches any major luau-related term on Kauai, our client appears at the top of the results. That's not luck. That's what happens when all 3 visibility channels are working together. Now, let me break down the 3 things that drove those results, because these apply to any Hawaii business that relies on visitors or local customers finding you online. Number 1 is organic search visibility. This means showing up in Google search results when someone's in discovery mode, still comparing options, still deciding. For our Kauai client, that meant ranking for terms like luau Kauai and best luau in Kauai. We moved their ranking for best luau in Kauai up 11 positions. For best luau in Kauai for kids, they moved to page 1. When you own those rankings, every visitor searching that term sees you first. That visibility builds awareness and drives traffic before a single dollar is spent on ads. Number 2 is paid search at the moment of intent. There's a specific moment in every traveler's planning process where they stop browsing and start buying. They've made their decision, they're ready to book, and they're searching with their credit card nearby. Paid search captures that moment. For our client, the paid search campaign generated $278,000 in revenue in just 3 months. That's one channel, built around booking intent keywords and landing pages designed to convert, not just receive traffic. Number 3 is AI search visibility. This is the piece most Hawaii businesses haven't even started thinking about yet. When a traveler asks ChatGPT or Gemini what luau to attend on Kauai, those platforms generate a direct recommendation. If your business has the right signals in place, you're in that answer. If you don't, a competitor is. For our client, AI-driven revenue grew by 57%. ChatGPT referral revenue grew by 137%. And Gemini went from generating 0 revenue to over $2,600, a channel that simply didn't exist before we started. AI search is early for most Hawaii businesses right now. The companies that build this visibility today will hold a structural advantage for years. Here's what those numbers mean in practice. A tourism business in Hawaii that gets all three of these working together isn't just getting more traffic. They're capturing visitors at every stage of the decision process: discovery, intent, and AI recommendation. When a competitor's only visible at one of those stages, they're losing bookings they don't even know they're missing. A tour company on Maui that closes all three of those gaps could realistically see the kind of revenue growth our Kauai clients saw, not by having a better product, they already have that, just by being present in the places where visitors are actually making their decisions. It's not about doing more. It's about showing up in the right places at the right time. And that's exactly why we built the free AI Trust Audit. Because before you can fix your visibility, you need to know where the gaps actually are. Most business owners assume they're fine because they have a website and some Google reviews, but what we see behind the scenes is almost always different. AI platforms may be recommending your competitors instead of you. Your Google business profile may be missing the signals that drive interactions. Your search rankings may look okay on the surface, but be completely missing the booking intent terms that actually convert. The audit shows you exactly where you stand across all of it. We look at your AI visibility score, your search foundation, the specific issues holding you back, and the highest impact fixes to get you showing up again. It's completely free, no catch. Takes about 2 minutes to get started. Go to mynamarketing.com/AI trust audit and claim your spot. We'll run the audit and walk you through exactly what we're seeing and what to fix first. The businesses capturing visitors right now aren't necessarily the best ones on the island. They're just the most visible ones. Make sure that's you.